character téèyàn kọ́ lè gbé wọ́n tí wọ́n fẹ́ act film.
Character òfò.
Àní àwọn ṣé èèyàn tó bá mọtí tó ń mọtí káàkiri náà character náà ni mo lè rí èèyàn tó ń ya wèrè gan mo ti rí wèrè tí wọ́n copy character ṣèbí kémi fi pawó kémi fi jẹun ni so sí eyín so but àmọ̀ràn tí máa gbárù arákùnrin yẹn ni pé he should just use whatever thing he has kò ní kan tó ń contribute but they should stop all this criticism àwọn yóò lò ní náà ó dẹ̀ tún lò rẹ̀ but we are not on the same page he is not in my purview so ẹ má fi mí wé ẹ má béèrè pé kí ló pawápọ̀ kò sí ní tó fẹ́ pawápọ̀ kò sí rọ́tọ̀ tí ìpamọ́ mi kò sí ní tó sọ they are only off station wọn ni pé ẹ máa ṣọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ Yomi yẹn ẹ máa ṣọ́ ìgbésẹ̀ ẹ ṣáà máa divide the attention àwọn èèyàn torí wọn ò báyìí pé Yomi as an NGO ẹ lè fund the NGO ó máa wádìí òótọ́ jáde ní NGO ní sọ pé mo fẹ́ fọwọ́ bò kan mo fẹ́ ṣí kan lẹ̀ so ó mọ ohun tó ń ṣe pé iṣẹ́ táwọn yẹn ṣe ni pé ẹ ṣáà máa bu ẹnu àtẹ́lu àwọn tẹ́ bá rí pé ó fẹ́ máa ní voice ní other side kọjú wọn má bàa lọ síbi tá a lọ yìí gbogbo ohun tó dẹ̀ ṣe ń gbà yẹn ó yẹ kó ti rí pé kò work torí kò stop èmi to press further on àdúrà to press further on saying baba this is constructive criticism this is wrong for public education so wọ́n rí bó ṣe rí wọ́n rí pé ó nírú voice tí ò gbádùn bẹ́ẹ̀ kó tún kọlà sóhùn wọ́n ṣe darú wọn yẹn sórí social media kọ́ máa pariwo on their behalf so I am not in his league and I would admonish all of us ẹ má tiẹ̀ máa tẹ bá ń tẹ́tí sírù nǹkan tẹ́ni yẹn sọ bóyá ó ní nǹkan tó ń wúlò fún yín ṣá o mọ̀ pé ó ń pariwo mẹ́ẹ̀ tájá bá ń gbọ́ ẹni tó bá súnmọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ló máa gbọ́ o I cannot even hear him backing I can't even understand why he's backing and I don't know the kind of problem he has with the backing èyí tẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ gidi mò ń gbọ́ mò ń múlò èèyàn kò jáwádé nobody is an island of knowledge na imoli ti sọ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ táwọn yẹn máa sẹ́ndẹ̀ sí pé ilé Mr. Yomi yẹn ìfọ̀rọ̀ yìí ó múlò mọ́mí Monjola she has everly been present in the struggle ṣẹ́rù báwọn ayé òun rí ni the world is watching her key organizations are looking at what she's doing they are seeing her commitment every day rumai tó bá dọ̀là ń sìn tó gbé gẹ̀gẹ̀ tó fi hẹ́ẹ̀dì ibì kan àbí tó fún ní àmì ẹ̀yẹ tó make sense wọ́n wá ní kí ló ṣe kí ni ò ṣe everybody will they are playing parts the world is seeing irú ìtòhún play yẹn sìn tó bá máa padà jáde ẹ rí i pé ojú yín lọ́ máa ṣe ju gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú bíbáàdì yẹn ní tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú lẹ́jọ́ yẹn láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà bàbá lórí social media.
nígbà sábẹ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ máa bá mi repost account number yẹn the prince bá mi repost account number yẹn jọ a ní rally ní next week o ẹ support wa ẹ ní dààmú ẹ ní sọmọnù.
so ti rally yẹn ṣe ń gbọ́ ẹni tó ẹ̀ di team yẹn we spoke today do you understand so we might already pay corona inquest ó tún wà on the 11 so we might just have to shift it to after which is a week and a half or 2 weeks after so that ká parí gbogbo corona inquest and taba won see time chance láti solicit káwọn ẹ̀kọ́ lè support kọ́ donate ààrá ìṣe lórí bá ṣe ń ṣe kéèsì pàǹtí kéèsì wà ní zone 2 wọ́n dá wa padà sí pàǹtí wọ́n dá wa gbogbo ọkọ̀ ṣáà ń dá wa láàmú láàrin ọmọdé àná ṣe tiẹ̀ gbogbo yẹn so ẹ wá wò ó sìn we have about 4 or 5 days to the show àṣẹ sọ fáwọn èèyàn kọ́ support kọ́ assist wa so if we have to look what is going on now though alẹ́ la máa conclude pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní committee yẹn we might shift it to another 1 week or a week and a half so that a parí inquest.
ọgbọ́n Yomi ẹ̀jẹ̀ kó jẹ́ àníyàbò 19th ní 80th birthday mom mi o please 19th is my mom's 80th birthday.
tó bá ti di alẹ́ láago mẹ́jọ òun la máa deliberate lórí page mi so gbogbo a week àti a week and a half ta fẹ́ shift ẹ̀ sí gbogbo ẹ̀ náà a week and a half ò ti dé tán ni ẹ̀kẹ́ ló ní a week and a half so we look into it and the possibility of doing that because according to what I heard from them àwọn ọlọ́pàá wọ́n ní Mr. Yomi ṣé ẹ fẹ́ fún wa ní little grace of time ni that we are working hard on your complaint and matter then sorry the bá sáré protest ṣé kò ní dá wa láàmú báyìí so whatever the case may be they are not saying we shouldn't express ourselves, but they are still also, some of the police officers are saying, and you should know that it's not just going to come so easy. Táwọn bá ti gather gbogbo evidence àwọn táwọn máa gbé, tẹ̀lé máa tí advice máa jáde lọ́tọ̀wọ́ DPP. So, which is understandable. But ìyẹn kọ́ ló fẹ́ stop àwa ju pé àwa fúnra wa gan àfẹ́ clash pẹ̀lú ra wa. Torí mo fẹ́ yọ the idea that corona inquest is going on, àwa tún lọ ń protest ìjọ corona inquest, àwa tún lọ ń no.
Uncle Yomi, FSO ní kẹ́ confirm sir.
Kí ni yẹn? Okay, let me check. Tó bá ti wọ máa jẹ́ kọ́ mọ̀.
Mr. Yomi, ẹ káàsán, báwo lọ́dọ̀ yín sà?
Àdúgbò.
Ọlọ́run á fún yín ṣe. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ má bínú, mi fẹ́ béèrè question kan. Ṣé kóòtù kò ní lòdì sí pé bí ìjọ corona yẹn wọ́n tún lọ ń protest? Ṣé kóòtù ò ní lòdì sí?
Kóòtù.
Ṣé kò ní kọ́sẹ̀ anything kankan ara pè mí wò pé kéèyàn wò dáadáa? Ṣé kò ní kọ́sì kankan? Ẹ mọ̀ pé ìkà làwọn pípò yìí ọ̀dàlẹ̀dẹ̀ ni wọ́n ní sùúrù sà. Ìkà làwọn pípò yìí ọ̀dàlẹ̀dẹ̀ ni wọ́n kọ́ máa lọ fi máa yẹn ìyẹn máa lọ fi sọ oríṣiríṣi ní kóòtù pé ìgbà tó wọn wà nǹkan tó lọ ń protest wàhálà ṣẹlẹ̀ kọ́ máa lọ purọ́ láti lè fi borúkọ yín jẹ́. Èmi wò bẹ́ẹ̀ ipe ṣé kò ní kọ́sì anything.
Kò sí ohun tí wọ́n lè lò. Protest eléyìí is sensitization peaceful protest. Ṣé ń gẹ́tì mi? Bí ìgbà tí èèyàn fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ pé nǹkan báyìí là ń retí látàrí nǹkan báyìí la fẹ́ kẹ́ ṣe o, nǹkan báyìí.
Ẹ jẹ́ bá tap ẹ bá tap ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ bá tap Naija engage live ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
Kí ló ṣe network wọn bí?
Ẹ mọ̀ bóyá àwọn alágbára tún ti dọ́dọ̀ wọn. Ẹ bá engage live bí ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
Ṣé flag wọn àbí kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀?
Wọ́n flag nìyẹn, ó ti yẹ kẹ́ mọ̀. Wọ́n á padà wá. Ẹ bá gbọ́ létà kí yẹn jọ̀ọ́.
Kò yẹ kẹ́ máa ṣe báyìí o. Kò yẹ kẹ́ máa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ rárá tó. Kí ni èrè yín nínú flagging? Kí lẹ fẹ́ gbà ń bẹ̀? Mo ń rí òjì ń bíbà, ṣé òjì táwọn wá ní àbẹ́ o? Ṣé bùrọ̀ yẹn máa padà wá báyìí?
Wọ́n wà nsàlẹ̀ múntà àti gbé wọn sókè. Uncle Yomi kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀?
Mọ́mì.
Ẹ fọ Uncle Yomi lọ́wọ́ fẹ́.
Mo rí ní comment section wọ́n sọ pé bí sọ pé òun ní 10-minute video yẹn.
Mo fẹ́ kọ́ Uncle Yomi dé náà ni mo fẹ́ sọ. Wọ́n bí tí ní 3 seconds yẹn pé kinní ni. Wọ́n ọ̀dẹ̀ lè divert wọn kúrò lórí 3 seconds yẹn láyé.
Binti never said 10 minutes. The one they watched is about 2 minutes or so. Not
then if I may ask, aside from the 3-minute one, gbogbo àwọn literature evidence tó ń jáde látọjọ́ yìí, kí ló bá wọn tìyẹn? Ṣé wọn ní conscience ni? Ṣé wọn ní mind? Ṣé Ọlọ́run sí nínú ayé wọn ni?
Ẹ bá wa tap ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
Ṣé Ọlọ́run sí nínú ayé wọn ni? Kí lẹ́yìn tí wọ́n tẹ̀lé fi tọmọ ènìyàn ṣe kán ti help bọ̀bọ̀ yìí?
Wọ́n ti ronú pé ọmọdé ó wà nínú mọ́ọ̀kì láti almost 2 years.
Òtútù dẹ̀ mú síbẹ̀.
Ó yẹ máa bọ̀ lókè Uncle Yomi. Uncle Yomi ẹ máa bọ̀.
Ṣé ti invite wọn? Ṣé ti invite wọn mà?
Mo ti invite wọn bóyá kí.
Okay, I think he's been invited. Okay, Ọlọ́run ti send a request.
Sister Tenny gan wà nsàlẹ̀. Wọ́n máa bọ̀ lókè.
Ẹ bá mi create àyè fún Sister Tenny náà.
Ṣé weekend àbúrò ẹ ṣe mí ni pé ọmọ tó wà nínú mọ́ọ̀gì látọjọ́ yìí. Actually kò lè feel anything mọ́ ó ti dòkú. But ó tẹ̀yẹ kọ́ntẹ̀ lè pítì ẹ̀.
Uncle Yomi, ẹ bá jáde kẹ́ padà wọlé. Uncle Yomi, ẹ bá jáde kẹ́ wá padà wọlé.
Wọ́n dá ìfẹ́ reason that we dissect náà yìí tí ìdígbé jáde ẹ ṣáà dissect ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ni.
I just sent you an invite. Ẹ bá wa accept.
It is well, yo. Want to send the... Okay, he's here now.
Network yẹn ni. Mi mọ̀ bí tẹ́ gbọ́ dé o.
Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ dé pé ẹ gbọ́.
Sister Monjola ló ń béèrè nípa kíní court lọ́wọ́ wọn.
Wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn ni pé ṣé wọn ò ní sọ wípé
ẹ̀hún náà ni mo ní mo fèsì mi sókè ẹ̀ gbọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìsinmi àbí.
À ń gbọ́ yín.
Ẹ fèjẹ́ tó ń pè it to be a peaceful one.
Mi ò gbọ́.
Ìsàtẹ́ni ẹ wá lo 30
Ẹ fèsì ẹ tó ń pè it's gonna be a peaceful one.
minutes kẹ́ wá lọ sùn.
The point is this pé protest tá a fẹ́ ṣe sensitization protest ni kò kí ń ṣe protest pé ọlọ́pàá ti ṣe mọ̀nàfíkì pé wọ́n ti ṣe ìwà jàǹbá no protest here is that we are observant now that we have this we are expecting this we are observing this the public should be able to also use the opportunity of that sensitization to know ibi tọ́rọ̀ dé dúró because tí public ò bá wà kept abreast tó bá rí i pé later ẹ wá react pé wọ́n ti lù yín ní jìbìtì àbí wọ́n sọ kéèsì ẹ̀ sábẹ́ kiri wọ́n á ní kí ló tẹ̀ pariwo síta àgbà tẹ́mọ̀ pẹ́ ti rí so but in this one n tá a fẹ́ ṣe kọ́ yẹn torí pé tá a bá tún gbégbèsè tá a bá ṣe ń ta ká máa tọ̀ because any attempt to say let's slow down let them work ó ní iye time tá a bá rò pé ẹ ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn kárí so nísìnyí tọ́lẹ̀ fi jẹ́ kó yé wa pé yes we are working and you need to give time for the investigation to mature so lábẹ́ bó tilẹ̀ wù kó rí bá ṣe jẹ́ kó yé wọn pa fẹ́ protest yẹn náà wọ́n ti rí a kò máa sùn síwájú ni and people will know that okay we have shifted it a dẹ̀ ti jẹ́ kó yé wọn nǹkan tá a expect ẹ̀rí lẹ́tà àtẹ̀jáde tagbé síta yẹn so whatever the case may be ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì bẹ̀ ni pé I want people to understand that we as a human rights organization, as a movement, we are supporting the corona inquest. Tori Emi, I still believe that irrespective of what has happened, we still have a lifeline. If it's going to be, we don't know what is going to be coming out of it, but if entire aspect, it can be useful when the trial starts. I understand. It can be useful when the trial starts. Because it is meant to be part of things to make suggestive for DPP tele. So it will also be useful because they can easily give it to them and say, use it during the trial. Tó bá padà rẹ́ni tó bá lò fún. Látàrí ohun tó bá jáde nínú result yẹn. Which tèmi mọ̀ pé gbogbo ti jẹ́ tọ́lọ́run ó tọ́ ni result yẹn máa jáde. Ló máa bá jáde. So the protest can still hold on the 11th. So some people are saying they should hold, but the fact remains that
it was on the 10th now. 10th ni protest wa tẹ́lẹ̀ now. 10,
11, 12, 3 days live issue. But as it is on, between you and I, I will still have to go to the commissioner of police and go to the deputy commissioner of police to conclude and get final consent because ọlọ́pàá wọ́n ṣe pé àkọ́mọ́ kọ lẹ́tà nìkan wọ́n ń kọ lẹ́tà padà síyàn wípé àwọn fún yín láyè kẹ́ protest but wọ́n máa sọ pé kẹ́ yọjú kẹjọ agree.
Uncle Yomi ẹ jẹ́ kó jẹjọ ẹ bá support ẹ ẹ̀yin tí wá bá support foundation yẹn jọ kó lè hold ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe 10, 11, 12 ẹ support foundation yẹn
mọ́mí Monjola ṣe ń gbọ́rọ̀ mi.
ẹ máa bá jowó sàkáǹtì yẹn ẹ ní mo sáré ọmọ o.
ṣe ń gbọ́rọ̀ mi it's not just Joe's accounts. With or without protest, people are free to donate to any foundation account. Protest, we use it. We don't need to come out and be saying, protest, foundation. nítorí pé bẹ́lẹ̀ ìbẹ́yẹ ń ṣe ń bì ló ṣe ń dàbẹ̀ pé every project tó bá fẹ́ ṣe ọ̀n láti kọ́kọ́ wá announce síta kọ́ṣẹ́ máa dáwọ́ to that effect. I think you understand. The point is gbogbo yẹn ló ń jẹ́ kó máa tọwọ́ bọ èèyàn lára kó máa tọwọ́ fihàn pé wọ́n ń dáwó. Is foundation voluntarily pé mo like foundation they will be needing money time to time. Let me be supporting lóṣooṣù máa fi 1,000 naira síbẹ̀ máa fi 50 kọ́bọ̀ síbẹ̀ wọ́n yẹn ń ṣe foundation yẹn kò ń ṣe pé ká máa dáwó yẹn fún afẹ́ ṣe kọ́kọ́ afẹ́ lọ protest la ṣe ń dáwó síbẹ̀ no. There are many things foundation we want to do. Ó lè dọ̀là sí kọ́gbọ́ pé òkè o mọ́tò èèyàn bábà ìtọ́ jí mọ́tò ẹ o afẹ́ lọ gbé kúrò ń bẹ̀ afẹ́ sọ tó ìfẹ́ kù ní bọ́tà máa sọ pé ẹ̀dá fún afẹ́ lọ sọ tó ìfẹ́ kù wọ́n á máa béèrè èèyàn kan máa expect pé ẹ padà wá sọ fún abẹ́ ṣe náwó tó ìfẹ́ kù yẹn it's absurdity. Wọ́n sì rí gbàtẹ́ pé wọ́n yìí ṣe gossip human rights organization yẹn wọ́n ń ṣe mi ò bá yín sí gbogbo level rọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ people love level pátákùpá òun làwọn kan ṣe máa ń rò pé jẹ́ káwọn máa bọ́ta sọ̀rọ̀ káwọn lè wá bí tó máa ti lè yọ wọ́n sí lára pé ó yá ó wá sọ fún wa báwo ló ṣe náwó kí àwọn bíi nígbà tẹ́ bá dá 2,000 naira ok wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan báyìí at the end of the day kìíní yẹn cost 3,000-4,000 naira téèyàn wá bóyá lọ jáwó ni o àbúgbowó lọ́wọ́ ìyàwó ẹ̀ ni o àbúgbowó lọ́wọ́ parent ẹ̀ ó fi wá 2,000 yẹn kó parí ẹ̀ at the end of the day ṣé máa ṣe àkáǹtì pé ó yẹ wá dáwó padà fún mi ni ìtò difference ẹ̀ ìwọ ló ní NGO tó fẹ́ assist the public tó bá assist ẹ̀ tó bá ṣe nǹkan you do it so people should donate voluntarily not because àfẹ́ dáwó protest tó bá rí pé àwọn shift prayer kí ló dé ṣe èèyàn ti kọjá level tó máa sọ pé òkè o wọ́n dáwọ́ protest o mo á sọ pé ó yẹn fẹ́ lọ no sí gbogbo.
Mr. Yomi sir èmi bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe rò lọ́kàn mi láti gbà tẹ́tí sọ pé fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe yẹn èmi tí kì í pé tó bá yẹ pé ẹ ti mọ̀ ẹ má bínú o ní pé èmi ò mọ̀ pé bí a protest tó fẹ́ ṣe yẹn wọn ò bá ṣe before corona yẹn 3 days yẹn kò bá ti parí before corona yẹn kóòtù yẹn ìdí tí mo fi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé kò bá ti parí before corona yẹn ni pé kò ní lè sí anybody tó máa fẹ́ lọ sọ nǹkan tí kò yẹ kó sọ àbí tó máa fẹ́ fi àtàkì àbí fi borúkọ yín jẹ́ pé ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé kóòtù wà lé ní o ó ṣe rálì níta ó ṣe kìíní kan níta tí ẹ mọ̀ kọ́ńtà kóòtù yẹn tẹ̀lé léyìí pẹ̀lú gbogbo nǹkan táàrin tó ń lọ nílẹ̀ yìí ibi tó bá tì wọ́n sí bó ṣe ń lọ yẹ kó ti yé yín nǹkan tí mò ń sọ yẹn àmọ́ nǹkan tẹ́ ṣe nígbà bàbá ẹni sùúrùsà mo mọ̀ kọ́ tẹ́ ṣe nígbà tí bàbá Ìjẹ̀bú náà mo dẹ̀ mú everything tẹ́ fèsì dáadáa but èmi wò pé ẹ bá ti jẹ́ kíkiní yẹn kó ti wá before kóòtù yẹn so òun ló máa lè díjà adájọ́ yẹn pé ọ̀hún wò náà ọ̀wọ́n ti rí everything tó lọ́yìn
a ti ṣe kan níwájú kóòtù yẹn di George ẹ̀ẹ̀kan yẹn gan ti ní mẹ́sẹ̀gì nu kò sí ẹ má jẹ́ ṣe kan wá jẹ́ ìgbọ́dọ̀ mi ẹ má jẹ́ àtọ́ra wa wọ́n mọ ibi tí àwọn aráàlú tó fi sí ipò tí ẹgbẹ́ wọn tẹ̀ rí yẹn they are only trying to normal the way báwọn èèyàn ṣe rí pé ọ ń lọ bá wọn lẹ́yìn pé àní àwọn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn fi wọlé àwa àjọ wa ní àjọ ń tọrọ wa pé àjọ wájọ sísìn ní àwa gbọ́ngàn lọ́rọ̀ kàn ẹ da ẹjọ́ yẹn nù kò yẹ ṣé n gẹ́tì kọ́ mọ̀ sọ so the fact remains that a ti ṣe iwájú court nísìnyí we have another opportunity to prove to them that we are supporting the corona inquest a lọ sí corona inquest after yẹn tó bá jáde sí ẹ bá jáde a lè wo pókè ẹ ká fún wọn ní a week and a half more ẹ ká fún wọn ní 2 weeks more ṣó ti yẹn àwọn tó ń ṣe ìwádìí lọ́sìn àwọn pàǹtí tó ń ṣe ìwádìí lọ́sìn kò síbi tó fẹ́ yí wa sí mọ́ àti rójú ọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀ tí ohun tán náà fẹ́ lọ wádìí ẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n ti rí àti flash wọ́n rí pé àwọn púpì ti ń gbáradì o ó yẹ kó ṣe protest lọ́n the 10 wọ́n tún sún síwájú whatever it is that they are doing they are not backing down so that will stop. The beautiful thing about an NGO is kò bá jẹ́ ọdún mẹ́wàá ló máa take NGO will continue. Ó ti yẹn NGO will continue to pressure. Àfẹni tí ó bá ṣe tó jẹ́ pé ohun tó fẹ́ wá ṣe yẹn ò ṣe jẹ́ nílì. Àwọn míì passion ni fún ọpọlọ àwọn àdúrà àwọn passion ni. Àwọn míì ọkọ̀ fẹ́ máa pariwo ọkọ̀ máa yẹ èmi kò lè sọ èmi until we get the truth out and closure. Once Mohbad kò dé mi lọ́wọ́, we continue. So if we shift it for another 1.5 week, I mean, take by 1 naira lọ́wọ́ anybody. Teach anything because I don't know where can go. But the fact remains that we are looking for equilibrium. On the 11th, when coroner inquest court, I want to be there. And I don't want a situation whereby they will realize that most of our Tajomashi protests ni party no or coroner inquest. So now tell all of parents of Wake at the protest the Feshi. She Rubo Kefun Alai dear Kashishe Iton Taba Shidada Leshemama protest. Libe one shake Ketuma protest by Shidada. And Tafe Shikoye only I want to tell Niba Imobe. Mama Rubuya and Sope she Kote Biri. Leshe be protest agadi. Odet Oti Heliju. Shelly Tabale for one show. Nikema show. But Tabale soon. Or Ke Nisuru. Keba sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa ká mọ tẹfẹ́ ṣe dáadáa ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́gbọ́n wà bẹ́ẹ̀ àdẹ tí gbowó lọ́wọ́ anybody nígbà tẹ gbowó gan a lè sọ pé owó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ̀ ká sùn so it's a reasonable thing to do mo ṣe wò pé ká fèsì inquest yẹn ká lọ ṣe protest o èmi máa wọnú court ẹni tó bá fẹ́ dúró síta lè dúró síta ẹni tó bá fẹ́ ó yẹ yín mi ò ní káwọn ẹ̀ má dúró síta but we join them at the inquest so that they will know. See Giriwu Barawaja. You understand? We support the coroner inquest, and if anything comes out of it, actually help Wafun Tafeshini ni protest to Ati Obafeda Wasi Konga. Ntemi mu abanio, Dalabanio, me Pasheo. So everybody can say.
I have a question, sir. Sorry.
So hold on.
Yeah, I just want to know.
So somebody's talking about audible, but your console, you are listening to something.
I just want to know why the Lagos State's police are against protests. Because I remember when Iyabo Ojo in September when Muba just died, September 2023, she was trying to organize a protest as well, and they kicked against it and asked them to come to have a meeting instead, and advise that they should do the candle night instead. I just want to candle lights. I just want to know why they are always against, because I remember the last time I was there, they said the same thing, that you shouldn't have the rally, you should have a meeting instead. So I just want to know, is this something that I don't know, from your own experience, why do you think they are always against people gathering and protesting, and even if it's said to be a peaceful one? That's just my question.
I will say it this way: if it is a protest, people don't understand the difference between a protest and a riot. Okay? And in most times, you understand, we have to be honest with ourselves. Even if the protesters do not hijack, there are some terrible elements that always hijack. But from experience, most of the hijacks are always being financed by this same government or police or whoever, because they want to criminalize it. But whatever the case may be, peaceful protest is human right. Not all protests. But there are some protests that they know certainly that because of the sensitivity of the matter, it can snowball quickly. And we have to know that it will get to a stage that if we are legitimately aggrieved, as in if we realize that now it is crystal clear they are trying to shortchange the public, they can't stop that kind of a protest. They can't stop it. Because some people will come out and the public will say, since you people do not take advantage of the dialogue, definitely you people are not ready to do something. You want to gift the public injustice, criminality, and then you are a body that is meant to give justice and give the truth. So people will react when it is natural, when they cannot hold it again. But they always find a way to say, let's avert it. If it is possible, dialogue is part of process. Even if you want to protest and they say don't protest, but come and protest by coming to report to us face to face, it's still protest. When we went to the commissioner of police, we didn't go there to say we come to the party. We still protested. And we issued a protest letter that day. So it's still protest, and they had us. So gradually, they all know the truth now. They now see clearly that Mohbad was actually murdered. It wasn't that if the public can continue to persist like this, they know that the investigation that came, it was just injection. The public are not going to accept it. They know. They know that something happened to Mohbad that is not natural, and it's not with just that injection. They know already. And they know that we know what we are asking for. But they are trying to manage crisis. It is better to manage crisis. But when the management is becoming too hypocritical, particularly on the side of the police and government, it always go out of hand. Sometimes they cannot stop it.
Okay, Mr. Yomi, I have one more question, sir. Sorry.
Right.
Now, in regards to the 3 seconds video, and there's a host in this Justice for Mohbad who is in possession of a video, and they are parading that it's the said 10-minute video that Adura was talking about. And now, in my opinion, if he is saying that he has the extension of that 3-second video, and don't you think the attention of the police should be called? You know, he should be called. He should be summoned, because he said he has it in his possession, and this is what you are asking the police to do forensic and bring out. Don't you think you should try and see if you can, even if it's petition him or to have a word with him or something? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me answer you on that. First thing is this. Are you me? Whoever said he has it knows the right authorities to give it to. If a person has not given it to the right authorities and they didn't act on it, it means it never existed. It's just a decoy. So I'm not going to be asking the person to bring it to me, because I am not an authority. If a person brings it to me, I will still take it to where it will be useful. So if I'm writing based on that, oh, this person said he has it. If it turned out that I only saw it, I don't have it, because I can't be taking whatever anybody say on social media too seriously. Not everybody, whatever they say, I'll take seriously. So there are too many decoys, too many distractions, tactics people are using. But if we have to believe the person that truly he has seen it, and we have to go further with that, I would only advise, like you asked, is that everybody should admonish the person. Can you just share it with the police, or share it with whoever you think can make good use of it? But certainly, I would prefer the person share it with the police and duplicate it with whoever, maybe his lawyer or anybody. That, please, how do I go about this without committing crime? You understand? But me, I have the reservation to say, okay, does he have it? Does he not have it? Is this somebody that is speaking the truth, or is not somebody that is not speaking the truth? I might choose to believe, I might choose not to believe. But advice can come. If you have it, genuinely, copy the police and copy whoever you think you want to share with that can, secure you without doing anything. So, in my own opinion, that's it. I don't know what else I can add to that one. You understand?
Okay. Can I add to Mr. Yomi's submission, please?
Go ahead, please.
Okay. That 3-second video that guy that is saying...
Mr. Yomi, good afternoon.
Okay.
Why I want you to let their protest to hold, because every protest carry a message, and the message is always well delivered and accepted. And not only by Nigerian police, a protest will also carry more awareness. People will know this thing is still alive. Some people are still asking questions. Some people are still demanding answers from what had happened to Mohbad. I will indulge you to work more on this protest and let that protest hold before they end the inquest. Before these people are still demanding for answers and they are not backing down anytime soon. Because Tabani Kalo Nisuru die, the inquest, 2 more inquests local, and after that inquest Titoni will be waiting for whatever they're going to be sending to the DPP. But before they will close that inquest, I would love to see, but I'll be part of it also. This piece of work, asking questions, asking.
That's why
yes.
I don't want whatever we're going to be doing to be in the way of those going for that inquest. As a matter of fact, I also want to be part of that inquest so that people will know that there is nowhere or any time that we are against Corona inquest. But we are only angry that some certain things has been set down because when you look at it now, the real ingredients of the inquest, the original ingredients, the one that they want to present now, which is the toxicology from the family, is the unconventional one. To one check the joba. Prove a point. So let's picture that the family does not have money or they are not going to be going for family toxicology. That means the toxicology from the government and all the witnesses talk already, right? And we already can see clearly by ourselves. The key witnesses to this case, to give the proper direction and pathway to the Corona inquest direction. And between you and I, up until now, our goal is only anybody for now, which are the major ingredients to Corona inquest to very rely on. The extra one to very rely on, which is now the family toxicology. Listen, only the only lifeline to. So whatever we must have thought about the Corona inquest at arrangement at Tole is already now we are being vindicated because we are not sitting oparo. We are witness. No evidence to even refute any of the claims. Because evidence standing lower to Masope Adura so Otolo so Cosenitory Bobadi after 12. Because evidence to Masope or Adura only row Titi Wumilo Joto. Because evidence before the judge, coroner judge. No lawyer brought anything contrary. Everybody is just coming to talk. Only people coming to talk. No evidence whatsoever. That's okay. Eleyo only otoro. So, but between you and I, who send it only for also testimony umi only wrong. I be testimony adura. Who evidence kokotani. So the only thing to tell you is jomo tali badimu ononi toxicology.
Since Tamok, Mr. Yomi, since the year we have access to their CCT and we have what they had said at the court. At the put at our CCT, our court. I'm a people is one way or the other. She ali gada irun kan be yen ni. Ka fi je ki court mo pe e wa o. Àwọn people yi paro o. A fẹ́ kẹ́ ṣòótọ́. We want you to do the right thing according to this inquest. These people, we can even have it written up at the court day. In Qatar for this CCT, kini kan 34 lele. Ele ó sọ pé 12 p.m. Ele sọ pé 1 p.m. Ele sọ pé 3 p.m. It means they are all lying. Maybe we should push this as a message. Let the whole world know what we are demanding for.
Sami Jojo, if you say they are all lying,
yes,
you want the judge to believe that all their talks is not in tandem. Where is the one that is going to corroborate the truth, Tatini?
But for the fact that means they are saying now, they are contradicting themselves. Definitely, how do I push this message? Okay, ele paro. definitely the court should stand that. Gbogbo wọn pátápátá kò sẹ́ni tó sòótọ́ nínú gbogbo wọn nìyẹn.
If you understand, ìkọ́nu wọn sòótọ́, ìkọ́nu wọn likely kò máa sòótọ́, but kò sí evidence tí a máa fi sọ pé òótọ́ lélẹ̀ sọ irọ́ lélẹ̀ pa for now. Maybe tí toxicology ti family bá jáde tó bá sọ time tí bóyá luckily tó bá sọ date ìjọ tí Mohbad kú tó sọ time tó kú ìyẹn la máa fi mọ̀ bóyá ṣé testimony àdúrà ló tọ́ àbí ti Wùmí àbí ti nurse. Ṣé àwọn tí toxicology bá gbé yá I don't know, but my own opinion bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe gbọ́ pé if the toxicology is well done tó ṣe dáadáa unlikely kò gbé date ìjọ tí Mohbad kú at the time. So if the toxicology comes out and say Mohbad died on the 11th, tó dẹ̀ sọ time tó kú, tó sọ nǹkan tó pa gangan pé maybe it is broken neck or loss of blood, certainly then the testimony of Adura subsists is the truth. Then the testimony of the nurse is fake because that means the nurse who claimed Mohbad died on the 12th, only treated Kutodipoku few minutes, means that the nurse testimony is a lie. The judge can now say, based on this toxicology, are you saying, which is an expert opinion. Shetty, you understand, Mr. Jojo, and people listening. So, in the lifeline here, because gbogbo nǹkan tó wà lẹ́sìn kò sí. So, that is the only thing tẹ́mi ń gbàdúrà pé kọ́lọ́run ọba torí kò sí báyìí fẹ́ ṣe wàhálà tá bá ní any evidence láti corona inquest. It is to prove our case beyond reasonable doubt. Pàápàá tá bá ti ní visual evidence and a direct testimony. Pé téèyàn bá kọ sínú kíní pé nǹkan báyìí ló ṣẹlẹ̀.
Mr. Yomi, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. My boss. Good afternoon, everyone here. I just quickly want to make a summation and drop. Now, the corona inquest is another thing. And the 3-second video, the text message is another thing. To my own best opinion, I am thinking we can still do the protest for that 3 days. The first day, we'll go to the station. The second day, we all can move to the corona inquest and come back. Then we continue. And the third day, we round up. Because
God bless you. That is a very nice one.
And if we are changing it now, if we want to change the dates or anything, it's going to affect so many things. Like for next upper week, there will be an holiday for the Easter festival and all that. It's taking long time. So to me, I think we should go ahead with the protest. Thank you for my submission. God bless you all.
It's a very lovely one. God bless you.
Okay, I'm going to go opinion on the protest. Because if we agree, normally, if we all agree that it should go on, the right procedure is that on the Okweju on the 8th, on the 9th, I have to be with the Commissioner of Police to finally ratify and get the full approval. That yes, we are doing this, and I'm here to speak to you on it. Because most times, if you don't do that, if you go by notifying them, I'm not protest to, but they might say, okay, they want to start arresting 1 or 2 persons for unlawful gathering, and at the end of the day, the public they might detain us for 1 or 2 days and say, we are warning you. Go back, go to your house. Detaining, arresting people like us in the cause of justice or struggle is not a bad thing. Or it's not a bad thing. Though this terrible set of people, they might jubilate on that. But to an activist, to a justice fighter, it's part of the drill. But the fact remains that if eventually Toba detain the Kokonwa, Tosopoki is an unlawful guardian of Oxy, Toba release will be 2 days after. Because at the end of the day, we might not be able to go, some of us might not be able to go and attend the corona inquest, or it might even turn out that most of us will miss the corona inquest, and then the 3rd day, anything could happen. Because whatever it is, we are prepared for it, but we have to look at, okay, let's minimize our, our deficiencies. What are going to be the deficiencies and the bad debt? There's always need for us to make provision for bad debt. So taba susi ìgbà tí ó ní clash pẹ̀lú nǹkan míì tó máa tú tí ó kò ní pa attention ẹ̀ we might push it down. So lèmi ṣe wò pé ká try láti sún síbi tó máa make sense. I'm going to go by it because the police officers, they spoke to us in a very clear terms that yes, we are working, and don't you think you need to give us a little more time while we complete our job? If we don't do it, that is when you can protest. But we're not saying you don't have right to, but I don't want us to engage in something that will look counterproductive. Okay.
Sir, going to the court is not the one going to the court is not a protest. We are just going to attend.
Okay, Nemole is saying, what if they do a sham job?
That's
why you have to look at. That's why you have to look at the letter of protest. I posted it on my page. So what is expected? If they want to go by that Damola saying, I sent that confession, I sent the 3 seconds video. There is no way they will look at the whole bundle and the Damola will not be charged for murder, conspiracy to commit murder, obstruction of justice, tampering with homicide evidence, tampering with dead body, and so other things. But of course, when it gets to that stage, it's going away forever. Because there is no way a judge will look at you and say, you have the effrontery. You claim you have a video of how Mohbad was pushed and he hit his head on the floor. And now, you are now having the effrontery to say you've deleted it so that they will not see it. That means you are covering up for a murderer, or you are even part of the murderer. So the judge can say, for this reason, I'll put the burden and the weight and the burden of proof on you that you are responsible for what took the person's life, based on the fact that there was bleeding profusely, and you do allow us to see it, so that we can be able to punish whoever that played the role. So it looks like you know what you're doing, and then you go and suffer for it. But about 60 years, 70 years more, 8 years, one late. So Shagiri no Kuyon She Wala. Olamaja sọ yẹn fún yànnà ibẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ lẹ́wọ̀n ẹ̀kọ́ máa change òun àgbo èmi ò lè wá lọ kú fẹ́ ṣe ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ o ẹni tó pààyàn àwọn àgbàdùn ta èmi àwọn sorry. So let's wait and see. In my own opinion, no.
This go àbíkú ló ń jẹ́ abeg mute jàre.
Ẹ ṣì lè deliberate lé lórí o. Okay, we should see the toxicology result before protesting. Yes, I will support that too. Let's wait. Emil force wow. But in my own opinion, nothing will be affected. Taba shift date here. There is no time we want to protest that we can't protest. It's not going to be too late. So if you push it a week and a half or 2 more. And to for prepare that, because as we speak now, boya wo to wa no foundation boya go lo 200,000 to shekule boya ko lo send the consummate
Leo, please, are you through with your question, Leo?
So that's it. Naimoli, can ask your question. Why is Naimoli not up?
Bring it down. Question again. Sorry, I don't know if I'm audible.
You are.
Okay. Mr. Yomi, sorry, I know that the case between Adura and Damola is in court. Now, you see, I know that you were of the belief that it was Adura that chatted with you. But to me, I don't know if, in my opinion, it seems as if that belief of yours has shifted. And I just want to know if there has been proof, because I know that you said it has to be proven beyond reasonable doubt that it was Damola before you can believe that it was him. Damola that chatted with you. That's just
All
my
right.
question.
All right, thank you. Number one, the case in Ogba Magistrate Court borders on impersonation, the fraud, and all of that. It did not touch on the homicide confession and the evidence or the content of that homicide evidence. That is not the case in Ogba Magistrate Court. And that is where the police in Banti, who are dealing with the homicide matter, wants to unravel now. So, at the moment, Damola is again insisting that, okay, if you have to investigate this homicide evidence, the confession, and the content of the homicide stuff, now I want to tell you that you won't find anything because I have deleted that homicide evidence. I am holding him for what he said, because that way the world must know that somebody is trying to say he did this terrible thing, so that when the police will now come out and say that person is free to go, the world can know that, how. The case in Ogba is different. The homicide confession that Mohbad was pushed and he hit his head on the floor has not been investigated, and it's not what the police that took the case to Ogba investigated. That the video of how Mohbad was pushed and he hit his head on the floor was not the case in Ogba. They have not investigated it. They said they are not interested in that. So if now that they are investigating it, one Damola is actually insisting that this particular one, because immediately he denies that, it will maintain, then the goalpost will shift to Adura. This person said he never wrote that, he never sent that. That means you did. But now that investigation has started, as we speak, he is saying he is the one. And police, I can't change that. I will be quoting what he said, and will be telling him the consequence of that. Pending the final investigation of the police to say, you, Damola, even the case in Ogba, you lied. You were not the one that committed that crime. Even the one that we now investigated, we have now come out to realize that you were only trying to also deceive the police. You are not even the one that did it. We have concluded and confirmed that the original person that sent the stuff to Yomi is Adura. Police, when they bring that up, simple thing here. Then the fact that he made attempt to deceive the police by making them to think he did it, and they charge him to court, and he want them to make them believe that he was also the one that sent the video and he deleted it. The moment they realize he has committed another serious grievous offense. So Osibito Yisi, but police in town, they want to establish by way of forensic investigation if truly he did it or he is trying to take the fall. If he did it, there are some certain things that will be needed. I don't want to go into details of that. Immediately they find out that, oh, if this thing does not exist, that means your idea that you were the one that accessed the phone and the pattern and the procedure is not available. That means you were lying. You only use mouth to say you did it. Because this thing is as clean as it is. And then they will charge him for all the crimes he committed for deceiving the police and trying to take the fall for a crime he never committed. It's also a grievous, serious offense. And then conspiracy to and then wanted that weapon as Adura. So if they find it, then we'll come back. Update it is now been confirmed that Damola Inde did not commit any crime. He was not the one that impersonated me. Then they will create new charges against him, and they might even take away the case in Ogba. And they return it back to the original load carrier. So whatever drama they have done, everything, then it goes back to Adura. So that's just it. I'm not changing my position. I am only updating as we progress. And each attempt we must be attacking it holistically the way it should be according to the law until the final truth is established. Do you not understand?
Okay, yeah, I understand. I also want to ask again, because the day after, the day you guys went to Fancy with Damola and all of that, he came out and made some defamations against you.
Please, let's send Kola to Uncle Yomi. Ever you give to Uncle Yomi a job? Go easy at this solo.
God bless you. You can also include that to his charges, to the case you have with him. I don't know if you have, because I had I screenshot it. It was on Instagram. So
no, I have it
that
too. When I read through it, I read through it. There is nothing that can be used directly because it didn't mention my name. So, I know for sure he's trying to refer to me, but he was clever enough not to mention my name.
He tagged your handle as well.
You don't understand. He could tag me for me to read. That doesn't mean he is directing it to me. So between us, as a layman, our social media gossip, I know he's referring to me, but under the law, it's not even tenable. I'm being honest with you. If it is tenable, I won't even tell you before I put it in the stuff and send it to the police. You understand? So ko bold enough. That is sort of let me mention your Fabiyi's name direct, because immediately I will pack those things up and send it to the police, and something serious will be used against him. So he's still a coward. He's talking in indirect format, so it's still okay for him. You understand?
Okay, all right, I understand.
Thank you.
I want to ask a question. Yeah,
right,
is it a question like a suggestion? Now, some people have been so excited with some skits. I will call it a skit because the video, they cannot release it to the public. They said it's nothing serious. If it's nothing serious, you should be able to bring it out to shut the 3 seconds that you claim is not the 3 seconds, or the claim is old video. Now, I'm thinking, is it possible that you have a PI work with the police force and also have, because it was sent to you, it was sent to your NGO, you're representing the NGO. Now, is it possible that you have a PI, work with them, also have your own copy? Now, you getting those phones, they also get their, what do you call this stuff? Because I know it's not just the phone. You need their what's the name of this thing that you need to download things and all that. Anyway, yeah, not just hard drive. No, it's a tool. It's a tool they use in bringing down, downloading all what from the phone. Can't you have your own PI work with this Nigerian police or DPP or whoever is downloading this stuff? So you also are a witness to it, because I'm sorry, I think there was a time you have said it, but they said the neighbor deleted CCTV or something. I don't know, allegedly. Now, there are things that you have already complained of, that you have tried. You called the Nigerian police. You also called Baba Mohbad's team, everybody. Go to so place. There should be CCTV here. There should be hard drive here, and you use it. Now, since there is no progress, I don't know. Allegedly, there might have been no progress. But for all these hiccups, is it possible to have your own, work with them? Now, whatever funds that has been raised, or people will still put inside the Break the Foundation, pay into the Break the Silence Foundation, it can be used to foot the charges of the PI. Let that person work and have a copy. Or maybe...
Yes, I think I got your point, because yes. I don't want you to be repeating it, because if you see that I'm not responding, you might want to start repeating yourself. Okay, from this angle, a PI can come in. But let me be honest with you, it must not be announced the way we are talking now.
Sure.
But the PI has been engaged. And that is the beautiful thing about when an NGO is working. If we hear suggestions like this, and the funds are there in the foundation account. In what is paramount to an NGO is success of this stuff. And until you finish the struggle, you'll be looking for resources, human resources, every kind of resources to achieve it. So as it is suggested now, it's noted. But let's bear in mind, there is no fund for that yet. And that doesn't mean we are saying donate money for PI. I'm saying, we're not saying people should donate money for PI so that they won't be flying that around. Because this is one of the things that they use. They sit on things like this. Oh, it was Naimoli that said they should go and donate for want to down PI. I think it's PI. Just the way they Bosheba no Gigi. Our commit Ashi. Immediately we hear that suggestion, we'll go ahead and look for one secretly. Make an application with the police that this person is full approval. You will share information to Bani. You can keep it and copy us. They will share it between themselves as backup. Time by will keep quiet. Time by will and when they gather all this evidence against these people, they will dispatch it to the DPP, and immediately they will have something that they will use against any of them if arrested to court and say, this is the evidence we have against this person, my lord. This is to corroborate it. This is to corroborate it. Oh yeah, ask this person to say we are lying. And the person will be looking at the video and say, how will I say I'm lying? Before you say, where did they get the video? It must have been doctored. Who copied it? A professional will be brought out as the witness. Tell the judge how you came about this video. Who are you? What is your status? When the judge listens and say, wow. And the person's lawyer will cross-examine the expert too. So you graduate as an IT expert. Which university? So evidence. Oh, the judge will say, can you see that the person is qualified? So it's no doctoring. And you have a copy of the evidence. Go and do your own research now. So it's okay. It's beautiful, like you said. And it's something that can be kept, Well, immediately we engage one, we won't be announcing until the person brings out results. So it's a good one. Yeah,
thank you very much. Naimoli, let me just answer to that your question about the 3-second video they are parading themselves. It's a movie. Comfy directed the movie, but it's already failed on the arrival. You shouldn't even worry yourself about it. I've heard Comfy said about this thing. Is it not last week? Say the movie is out. Is with Kuniba. What was it called? This guy. What is his name? I forgot. Please, can you remind me? He said, "Go and watch it there. Go and watch it there." So don't mind those guys. I understand their game. They are playing a very good game, but the game public is already. They have already know their games. So don't worry about them. It's a Comfy direct the movie, but the movie is already failed.
Atigbon, Mr. Isi.
Atigbon, yeah, ojú ti là. Kò ìgbà kan náà lè máa parọ́ náà lè máa dùn ọ̀dẹ̀ fọ́bọ̀.
Kí ni wọ́n sọ pé ó ṣẹlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ gan-an?
No, Mr. Yomi, ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ nǹkan fún yín. Nǹkan movie yẹn ni pé àti last week ni Comfy ti direct movie yẹn pé ó wà lọ́dọ̀ kò ní bàjẹ́ mo ti gbàgbé ọkọ̀ bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn. Bíntín
láyé.
Ó wà lọ́dọ̀ Bíntín kí Yomi lọ wò ń bẹ̀ kó lọ wò ń bẹ̀. Ẹ ní sùúrù ṣé public jẹ́ afọ́jú ni tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa ń ju ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn máa ń hàn.
Àwọn ọ̀yọ́ lọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀.
Ẹ máa fẹ̀rí síbẹ̀ yẹn. Ẹ máa fẹ̀rí sí ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀.
Blọ́gà ìyá ọlọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀.
Yà ṣé fídíò yẹn tó bá jẹ́ lò.
Mọ́mí ẹ bá wa rẹ́rìn sọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀ kó náà jọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀. Jọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ mọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀ yín dání.
Public ọlọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀. Wọ́n ti fún káàdì mọ́ ọlọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀, wọ́n tún fẹ́ sáàbù public lọ́lọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀. Ẹyẹ òjọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ tí ò pọ̀.
Ìyá wọn tó ń
Ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ àgbààgbà.
Mr. Yomi, ẹ rí i pé ìyá wọn tó ń
fẹ́ fọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀ pa wá.
Wọ́n sì ń cook story tó máa gbé bọ́ta láti wá parọ́ again. Story yẹn náà sì ń cook.
Mr. Easy, don't tell me get because wọ́n send the audio kan sí mi mo gbọ́ tó ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ pọ̀ kò yé mi dáadáa. ṣé wọ́n ti ní full video yẹn lọ́wọ́ báyà bí.
irọ́ náà pa kò sí fídíò wọ́n tẹ̀ ní pé 2 minutes náà pé fídíò eléyìí tó sọ pé ó wà lọ́wọ́ kò tálì pẹ̀lú nǹkan tẹ̀ ń sọ.
bọ̀bọ̀ ń gbọ́dọ̀ sọ pé wọ́n sọ pé Bíntì ti rí ó ní ìlẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn the same thing ni.
Confilo direct movie yẹn Confilo direct ẹ má wọrí yẹn.
wọ́n ṣàkọ̀fẹ́ ganu sí náà pé kọ́lé sọ pé àwọn náà ń ṣiṣẹ́ àbí.
ìwọ wọn fẹ́ dà gbogbo nǹkan rú ni wọ́n fẹ́ dàrú ni kì í ṣe
ọgùn ọmọ ẹ jẹ́ kí n kọ́ mi níbẹ̀ yẹn ní alẹ́ ọjọ́ kan lọ́dọ̀ ṣètàtẹ́ni Bíntì láyé wá. So he was saying something about that video. Ó wá ní pé 3 seconds yẹn pé èyí tó wà lọ́wọ́ Sùnmọ́ pé 2 minutes 3 seconds ni ìyẹn pé so èyí tó wà lọ́wọ́ wọn yẹn gangan òun ni fídíò tó ń sọ. But ìgbà tí wọ́n sọ mú Mohbad send message kan sóun lọ́jọ́ Monday ó ní board nílé Mohbad pé gbogbo message tí Mohbad send out lọ́jọ́ Monday yẹn wípé gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ́ ti delete pátá. Ó wá ní fídíò tó wà lọ́wọ́ òun ó ní nígbà tí wọ́n sì ń gbé lọ́sàápá ni mo ní recording ẹ̀ nígbà tó wà tí lifestyle ń sọ ṣé kí n play ẹ̀ kẹ́.
ẹ play kí n gbọ́.
DJ.
Mr. Yomi ẹjọ́
ọkùnrin Yomi ṣe wà bẹ́ẹ̀.
ó wà pẹ̀lú yìí ó ń gbọ́.
ok ẹjọ́ tó bá ti di alẹ́ tẹ́ bá wá sí live sorry ma let me just tẹ́ bá ti wá sí live ẹjọ́ ẹ lọ wá fídíò Jọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ Sọ́bọ̀ of London ẹjọ́ ó ní fídíò kan tó ti sọ pé Kàrímọ́ àti Yomi wọ́n plan kíní yẹn ni ẹjọ́ ní sùúrù pé wọ́n plan kíní yẹn ni pé lifestyle ní kíníkan kẹ́kọ́ play yẹn náà tó bá tún wáyá kẹ́ play fídíò ilé tó ti sọ pé àdúrà ló ṣáàtì ẹ̀ tó bá tún yá kẹ́ tún wá play.
Hello. Hello. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi?
Yeah, we can hear you very clear.
Ó yá máa sọ̀rọ̀ yín lọ ẹ̀yin lẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀.
Okay,
Mr. Easy, continue.
Power get video Jọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ Sọ́bọ̀ of London ibi tó ti kọ́ sọ pé ẹ̀yin àti Kàrímọ́.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn o.
They will carry Quran for this. They will say, we will continue and say, but just only by tí o bá kí n ṣe.
Tẹ bá fẹ́ kí n stop kẹ́ ẹ type ẹ ní o.
Tọ́ka fún English because of TikTok. Tí o bá kí n ṣe lòótọ́ kí Ọlọ́run dá fún wa ṣùgbọ́n yes or no. Mo sọ pé yes or no. Nǹkan tó yà tí wàá jọ sọ ní báyìí. You know why I want this level. I want transparency. I hear some things wrong. You don't tell me how you talk anymore. And I want transparency. Okay? Number one, I saw a video, a 30 seconds video. Time glass, Alpha. I asked you, I didn't have to say, what is up between you and Mohbad? Wow, so when I tell you drag, where I tell you the video, yes or no?
Yeah, you asked me now.
You should talk, my brother.
Me and Mohbad, you sure you don't even fight for your face before it? Now, question. You hear me and Mohbad not ever fight or hold for your own face before? Okay, even if anything ever goes up like that, say, even if anything like misunderstanding would be said, we did swear we will later till the killing shame or killing I can see wọ́n sọ pé èmi àtàwọn alájọ ń jà and if you could remember, because as far as me with this, show them now. I don't now Sapa you know. Not dear. I want to bring somebody home. Thank you. God bless you. We just church here. I want to bring somebody home. I wish to bring somebody home. But the thing is that you were there at the burial and you made the video saying that you were there at the burial. Yes, and people have been telling me that for a long time. I said I was never in the new house. I don't know the location. Even when he died, I think it's online.
Mommy, I think my
I don't have Instagram anymore. Who's Instagram no more? What if I message you every face come back to the house, bro? The lady is what is missing me. Quick question. Yeah. You were mentioned on an interview saying that the 3 seconds video. You know, say a guy interview will bring all this come up. Yeah. Say it was Zomo. Why did you not have God? Why did you not counter that up, bro? Why? What's going on? I don't come to like myself. You understand? I tell anybody for the thing say I lifestyle and bad person.
Ó máa padà ṣẹ̀wọ̀n kó gbóná orí burúkú sàn. Yeah, I was there. Mommy, shall we fast forward there, dear? How long?
That was what he said in the video. So, and to God be the glory. The video in here, not only come here, people in here, but she video in here. If not, guys, in the Google hands up, Zomo was in the new house, Zomo was in the big, if we want to read, somebody new, I want to go around. Just now, yeah. For me now, we use my phone now. I have the video here. The real video. I have the video. No, the real video what? You said they use your phone to video, but okay, no, if you don't use your video, not cleaning me, right? Because you remember, if you can remember then, I hear you lifestyle. If you remember, go on, we can have your face around. This is our so the opposite is our so that was why I was even to want to do phone. No. My question is the video where they have to produce the video. Yes, but it was not downstairs. It was upstairs. Yes, I have the video on my phone. The one that was up, like which one was upstairs? Was like which one? Upstairs, like which one they will be saying downstairs? What was going on? Was there no?
Ṣé rí nǹkan tí mo kàn fẹ́ Uncle Yomi ṣé rí ibì kan wà tó jẹ́ pé ẹ máa mọ̀ pé lóòótọ́ fídíò yẹn exist. Nǹkan tí mo yẹn sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ̀yin ẹ gbọ́ conversation Ṣadé àti Kàrímọ́bì mo ń bọ̀.
Mo ti gbọ́ ẹ play ṣá ẹ play.
Lọ́jọ́ yẹn èmi àti Dàrúṣà ti plan kìíní. Mo sọ fún ẹ. Kí ló wà ní fóònù yẹn? Dàrúṣà ní kí n ní ṣùgbọ́n ṣóyè. But ìgbà yẹn ló dé ní ọjọ́ lọ́jọ́ pẹ̀lọ́pọ̀ report ní station. Ọlọ́run ibẹ̀ ni gbogbo ẹ̀ ń sìn. Èmi náà wà kúrò sí ọmọ ẹ̀kọ́ òde orí èèyàn fóònù. Without support nígbà yẹn àwọn ẹgbà. Ọlọ́jọ́ yẹn ni ìjọ tó kọ́kọ́ lọ kí wọ́n pọ̀ sí ìjọ ẹ̀kọ́ mi pẹ̀lú fóònù mi. Dẹ́ka ìṣòro fóònù yẹn. Ìjọ yẹn èmi ò bẹ́ẹ̀ sí òpó yẹn. Àwọn ọmọ pàtẹ́sì mi lọ́wọ́. Ọmọjọ́ tó kọ́kọ́ lọ pàtí. Ó lè mọjọ́ tó kó kúrò lẹ̀. Dẹ́ka ìṣòro àkóṣà. Ó ṣe jọ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ kó fóònù rẹ̀. Ọjọ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n lọ kó fóònù rẹ̀. Ẹjú àmì ẹ̀gbọ́n tó fọ́ọ̀nù àti Kàrímọ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ àti Kàrímọ́. Mo believe pé nígbà tí wípé ẹ jáde eventually. Ẹ wá sọ̀rọ̀. Ọjọ́ yẹn Ọlọ́run tẹ ẹjọ́ ń jáde ọ̀rọ̀ kan lókè. Ṣé rántí? Kábí gòkè wá.
ó tó ti pé ìyá ẹ̀yà tí wọ́n bí àti òun náà tó lọ bá ìgbà òun ní ọkùnrin dẹ́wọ̀ pé lọ́jọ́ yẹn mo lọ bá àdúrà mo rò pé àgọ́ tó wà nínú fóònù yẹn lẹ rí mi torí lára àwọn ọkọ tó wà nínú fóònù yẹn.
Ọkùnyọ̀mí ibi tí mo fẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́ nìyẹn ó ní mo rò pé bóyá nǹkan tó wà lórí fóònù yẹn lẹ rí ni. Ọkùnyọ̀mí ṣe ń gbọ́ mi sà.
mo gbọ́.
mo pẹ́ tẹ́ ìbọn bá rí mo ṣe ń gbọ́ pé àǹtí kàrí mọ́
orí fún àdúrà lọ́dẹ̀ lọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa yẹn.
ó wà nínú fóònù yẹn. ẹbí ọkọ̀ pa ẹ̀ o ní nǹkan pọ̀ nínú fóònù yẹn gan-an. ọkọ̀ ọ̀nù ẹ̀ ṣe bá parí fóònù ni jásìsì ti máa wà. torí gbogbo bí mo bá ṣe máa ń ṣe nǹkan yẹn ó máa ń ṣèwé.
Naimoli, please kindly translate it. Someone said you should translate it. Ọkùnyọ̀mí ẹ bá sọ̀rọ̀ yín lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ibi tí mo fẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́ nìyẹn. Fídíò yẹn wà lọ́wọ́ èèyàn kan. That video exists. Owó ẹ tó wà ní.
Tẹ́lẹ̀ kan fẹ́ gẹ̀ẹ́tì ni pé àwọn tó náà ní extension of that video. Ṣé ń gẹ̀ẹ́tì mi? And they know certainly that police in Panti they are now looking into new possibilities of new leads. Ṣé ń gẹ̀ẹ́tì mi?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ sà.
I don't know who the person claimed Tomufu, but most certainly, because I don't even know what to say. Because maybe it's easy to take it to Panti and say, we're looking for the head of a D9, Supo Ibrahim. I have an evidence for you. This is it in the case you are investigating. So. Or tell you about the family. Come on, Deputy Commissioner of Police. I want to see. Confessing our flash drive. Cut a copy and see what we got on.
Yomi?
Yeah?
See, even if they take it to the station, kindly make sure the forensic is done. Because they've been acting all around this 3 seconds video. And it could be a fake or a funny video. Now, Binti himself on Shine's Live, or a funny video now. Lady Leo, please mute your mic.
Please mute, please.
So now, Binti himself said Adura has the original video. But the one he watched, he said, but it's not what happened to Mohbad. For that statement alone, Adura has original video. And I told him something. I said, you know one thing I'm taking with me? Adura has original video. And Adura was the one, is Andu. Either Naimo or Nadamola, consignment. But now Adura, Andu, for TikTok, they used to chat you up. So, I don't care about any other person. I think they're just trying to. And his own, he said it was 2 minutes. When I said, Adura's own is 10 minutes. He said something about 10 seconds. It wasn't too. He just said it was one-time view. We said, so is it from phone that they showed you? He said, no, he just saw it. He was not being straight. And I'm thinking, either allegedly some people are pushing him to come to this narrative.
No, he said the one he watched. That the female,
I'm talking about what you watched as well.
I said the female was holding a knife.
The of them, yeah. But I'm saying that, except you want to go with the narrative and you are
Sorry, Jenny Molly. Sorry, please.
Sorry?
Jenny Molly, sorry. I want to drop back, please, because I'm in a noisy place. I can't wait up. I only came to interject my boss. I want to explain to please. Don't talk, as in, it shouldn't say anything about the one in their hand. All it should focus on the one and the text message that was being sent to him. The one they have in their hand, they can take it to wherever they want. We don't want to see any relevance to that one. I don't know if you're getting my point. So that is why I came up to interject my boss. That please, you shouldn't talk about their own. Just be concentrated.
Yes.
Thank you for my question.
And that's why I'm going by what Binti said. For him to say Adura has the original, and it's Adura that chatted you. So continue with your project. Make sure it's even back to 2020. Why I said 2020 is that Zomo, when he was talking to Lifestyle said, Amy school. Lifestyle was even lost. Now, when somebody's body, the countenance is saying another thing, like lost, when you are communicating, you'll be able to read under message, body language is under communication. Now, Lifestyle was now asking, same Zomo, like confused school. He said, yes, 2020. No, 2021, 2022. Ijatoja Loke. Now, I need to be sure. Are these people in 2020 or 2021, were they living upstairs? I think they were staying, allegedly, on a ground, in a flat. There was no upstairs. They were staying in a flat or downstairs. So there is something fishy, and that got Lifestyle confused. Lifestyle had to rest his back like Kilon Shelley, but I think he still needed to stand there for a friend that he knows until the truth is out in the light. So please continue to do your own. Ignore naysayers. Because their problem is not only one. Their own problem is it must be only one. Nobody must go with one. So justice is about being fair, transparent. It could be anybody. Nobody knows who did it. But the question is, you were also in that house. Adura Damola Humo. Even if the message came from OG, even if the message came from Ade West, the fact is this, they were all together when Mohbad was rushed to the hospital.
Sorry, Mr. Yomi, fún àfikún. Ìgbà tó ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ Zomo fún ọ̀fíjò yẹn. Fíìmù tẹ yà sí Mr. Yomi. Tẹmọ Brangadi tẹ ti ya fíìmù. Ṣé necessary kẹ́ tún máa bèèrè lọ́wọ́ èèyàn pé báwo ni Brangadi yẹn ṣe rí? Ẹ̀yin tẹmọ Brangadi tẹ fi ya fíìmù. Ṣé tí lè máa bèèrè question yẹn lọ́wọ́ èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ṣé o rí pé Brangadi tí mo ti ya fíìmù lójújú ìyàbọ̀ òun ló kópa ẹ̀? Ṣé o pẹ́ lè bèèrè bẹ́ẹ̀? Ṣé o pẹ́ bọ́ fi tẹ́ fi ya fíìmù?
Àbí Brangadi náà, òyìnbó Zabisola lè pààyàn.
Abẹ́rẹ́ ni o. So ẹ̀yin tẹ ya fíìmù yín. Lè máa bèèrè lọ́wọ́ èèyàn yìí pé báwo ni ibi tí mo ti yaṣẹ́ yìí báwo ló ṣe wá rí báyìí lè bèèrè lọ́wọ́ èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó wá ń bèèrè lọ́wọ́ bọ̀bọ́ yẹn yìí pé ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ló brown báyìí? Ó dà pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ló brown nǹkan tó sọ pé wọ́n ló yá 3 seconds wọ́n ló ya fídíò ìpà tó ń jà. Ó tún wá ń bi ju question sí i pé ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ló brown báyìí?
Sorry, can I quickly say something? Greetings to everybody. Yeah, well done. I appreciate the progression, sir.
It's the same thing. Pẹ̀lú 3 seconds tó wà lọ́wọ́ yín yẹn. Fígò tó wà lọ́wọ́ Zomo. Níjọ́ tó ní pé Mohbad kú, ó sọ́jọ́ yẹn pé Mohbad fún òun ní message ní àárọ̀ ọjọ́ Monday. So bí Mohbad náà tún record fún ara ẹ̀ tó send sí níjọ́ Monday. Ó wá ní pé níjọ́ Tuesday. Gbà tóun máa jí. Wọ́n yìí delete gbogbo fídíò yẹn. Why not? So òun mo ní kí ṣàlàyé fún yín.
Ohun tó tiẹ̀ lò possible ní gbogbo bí attack yẹn ṣe ń get. Ó lè jẹ́ ibi attack or ibi tó ti wà ńlẹ̀ńlẹ̀. Maybe he had recorded something or he's trying to send the voice out, knowing that phone to Bisowo has got an iCloud and it will go to somebody or it's sent to somebody. We don't know yet. So they should just allow this man to get his justice so that we all can learn and be safer. Because we will keep fighting to the end until we get the truth. To scare, to attack, to do many things. But I can't be telling you everything that they are doing. I can't be telling you all what they are doing. And before you say it now, they will say you are lying, you are this. They will want you to be a casualty before they believe you.
Well done, sir. I'm sorry, Kings. Let me just quickly drop one point. Yeah, Mr. Yomi, I'm doing fine. Thank you. Yeah, greetings to everybody. Greetings to Madam Monjola, all the panelists. the viewers and commenters. God bless you. God bless you. Yes, so God bless you, ma. Ekushe, God bless you. Me, I just really want to talk about the toxicology everybody is expecting. Everybody is expecting toxicology, but me, I feel that based on what the police officers told us, that Mohbad was bleeding profusely, we need more of a pathologist rather than a toxicologist. Because toxicology is actually checking the internal organs to see if he was poisoned. You understand? And I feel like someone who was bleeding profusely, the profuse bleeding wasn't coming from the poison intake. You understand? But if you're looking at pathology, that means we are checking the physical appearance or the physical condition of the body. That means maybe he was stabbed. You understand? Maybe he hit his head on the floor and maybe his skull cracked or something. So pathology is what we need and not toxicology. So I'm just feeling that toxicology is not going to give us what we need in the real sense of it. Because the pathologist is checking the body, is checking the physical. You understand? Okay. Because toxicology is
covers everything. It's just that the pathologist is coming to the leading.
Like the most important one is pathology. I'm telling you the truth.
Pathologist is coming. Pathologist is around now.
That's the most important one. That's not toxicology. Toxicology only for
I think it is safe. It is safe for us to wait for that pathologist to deliver.
First, yeah.
Even the police to narrow it down, because if the pathologists come out and say there is there was bleeding profusely, there was loss of blood, it will now be easy to now go back to that testimony in that shot. Ibeyelo ma ti wa bu àwọn méjì yẹn so Atadura o àti Damola o. O ma kọ́kọ́ ṣèwádìí ta ló tiẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ nínú àwọn méjèèjì. And there are some forensic investigation tó gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe to confirm if it was truly Damola or it was Adura. Gbogbo tí Damola sọ pé òun lòun ṣe yẹn tó máa ṣe wá wọnú ẹ̀ lọ fully, but now it is established that you actually lied. You wanted to use yourself as a decoy to shield and to take the fall, thinking you'll be let off the hook a little time. Then you must have played a serious and terrible role, or must have been promised something to have done this. Oh my God, you know. And that is why I would agree with the police partially that let's wait for that toxicology. Hopefully, it speaks the truth and exact stuff. If you did it about now, there is a confession you made to yomi fabiyi. This pathology, this toxicology or pathology, what everything is now corroborating it. You understand? And the fact that Damola was in the house, whether it was Adura or Damola, it will now mean that thing is now a full statement. See, then they will now hold on to it. But to now go back and say, let's even establish whether it is even you that had access to that phone or not. Or there any procedure to mafi more. It can never be edited. It must be in that forensic of a phone. If you log out, log out. SIM card to one number to one but the phone here exists. The account here exists. History. That particular handle and that particular TikTok account. Tomalowu. Print jade. Tomalo sunu WhatsApp once date to log out. Or the phone to log out. Phone to all the phones. Tikini ya wambe. So tabati wawu ton jokwe ogbeni wa kò sí new phone kankan tí login wa be ju phone ẹyọkan yìí lọ. That means where the phone yẹn wà Adura kò sí lọ́wọ́ Damola. Because we are supposed to be seeing the time you were logged on into this new iPhone, and while the other old phone is still existing. But in the history of this particular TikTok and everything, phone kolon shop login, which is the phone you are claiming Damola had access to. So, the phone is at the same time. Phone kan ṣe wà lọ́wọ́ méjì at the same time. So gbogbo yẹn lọ́nà lọ́fẹ́ ṣèwádìí ẹ̀. So ẹ jẹ́ kó ṣiṣẹ́, let them do the job. And let's have this pathology, toxicology result. And that's what I'm going to be saying. Let's prepare well for a stronger, peaceful protest. It's an opportunity for us. Bearing in mind that toxicology will even either only now it is time to go out. Now we have a pathology result and pathology an expert that can confirm all we see what is in that test. Then then we have something tangible to pursue. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be appealing. I'm advising you.
Yeah, very good one, sir. Very good one, sir. Let us wait for them to give us the result first, so we know if we are going to accept it or then go all out for the protest. That's a very good one, sir. Well done.
So let's wait. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
King Entertainment. King, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, Ekason, everybody. Yeah, Mushe joining. Yeah, so Mushe joining. So anyway, Mushe Baon Konkono and discuss. But to me, Mukonfe, so I want Kokoni, there was one day, Timowani, maybe 3 or 4 days ago. Mo wà lórí show live video lifestyle. So mo ń try láti béèrè àwọn question kan lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, but simply kò dáhùn àwọn question yẹn. Ó náà ò lè sọ pé òun ti lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn authority, òun ti give statement kó tó di pé òun travel, òun jáde. So but èmi wá tún bí léèrè pé okay, pé láàrin nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ pé ṣé ó bá wọn lọ sí show, ó náà jọ lọ ni. Mo ní ṣé ẹjọ́ padà sílé, ó náà jọ padà sílé. Mo kàn fẹ́ béèrè pé ṣé lóòótọ́ there is a fight between Prime Boy and Mohbad. Ó ní ò lè dáhùn yẹn pé because anything tóun bá fẹ́ give, òun ti sọ títò òun fún àwọn ọlọ́pàá, òun ti give statement. So èmi wá ń jẹ́ kó yẹ pé wá tí celebrity bá wà in that type of situation tó kọrin tán, gbogbo everybody ló mọ̀ pé tó lórin bá wà, there will be a fans. Àwọn tó máa dúró pé ṣé ò ní sanwó fún wa ni, ṣé ò ní fún wa ní nǹkan ni. So many people wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn. Kí ìjà wá ṣẹlẹ̀ ká máa rí ẹni tó máa ṣe video recording pé ó ń báyàn jà or celebrity ń jà or Mohbad ń báyàn kan jà pé so there is none àárí nǹkan tó jọ mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó wá ní ṣé gbogbo celebrity ni wọ́n máa ń gbé gbogbo kìíní jáde ni lọ́ máa ń bóyá àwọn fans máa ń record wọn. Mo ní àwọn kan wà pé mo sì lè fún lẹ́ example kan. Mo wá fún ní example ìgbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ Ṣeun Kútì tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tó gbọ́ ọlọ́pàá létí. Mo ní pé ṣé wọ́n pé passerby ló ń kọjá lórí kọdù kìíní yẹn, wọ́n dẹ̀ send ẹ̀ jáde. Ó ní pé òun mọ̀ pé ṣé daylight ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ni àbí alẹ́ ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Mo ní daylight ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀. But nǹkan tẹ́mi kàn try láti sọ ni pé all those people tó wà pẹ̀lú Mohbad wọ́n mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Bọ̀bọ́ yẹn kò fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí pé òun náà ti narrate sometime ago pé ká ní pé mo bá ń follow òun ni pé òun ò dẹ̀ ready láti máa sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn pé the only thing pé ó ṣì ń dùn òun pé Mohbad kò sí mọ́ pé so many things ló sọ lọ́jọ́ yẹn. So ó náà ò lè try láti sọ̀rọ̀, but tẹ bá wo continent ẹ̀ bá ibé mi àti ẹ̀ ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́jọ́ yẹn, ẹ mọ̀ pé reaction pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ pé no. So ìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. So another thing, mi kàn lè máa sọ lórí live show ni. Tá bá sọ pé ọlọ́pàá ń ṣiṣẹ́, tá bá sọ pé ọlọ́pàá ò ṣiṣẹ́, àwọn tí à ń bá jà sí kéèsì yìí, you know how much they spend fún ọlọ́pàá. And àmọ́ ọlọ́pàá Nàìjíríà mọ̀ pé this case is between our Lagos State government ló take care of. Kò sí bí Lagos State government náà ṣe máa fẹ́ take case tí ọlọ́pàá Nàìjíríà wọ́n máa ń pòwe kan pé ẹnu òfìfo ń dún yànmùyànmù. Even tó bá jẹ́ pé you are a complainant tó lọ sí police station, máa expect pé ọlọ́pàá ó máa ná owó ààrẹ pé láti fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ gbọ́ nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ àbí nǹkan táwọn fẹ́ investigate lé lórí. You will still you won't give them money pé like a bribe. You just like pé èèyàn kàn fẹ́ fún ọ lówó pé okay ẹjọ́ ẹ bá mi ṣe àwọn nǹkan bábá. You understand me? But nǹkan tẹ́mi kàn try láti sọ ni pé àwọn tó ń bá wa fa kínní yìí they spend big money to block everything. Ṣé ẹ understand nǹkan tí mò ń sọ? But mi kàn lè máa sọ lórí afẹ́fẹ́ ni. But ẹni tó bá understand nǹkan tí mò ń sọ, ẹni tó bá yé ọmọ nǹkan tí mò ń really láti try láti sọ. Because tábà ní ká wò ọlọ́pàá náà wọ́n ń ṣe wèrè, especially Nigerian police. Tọ́mọ gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí TikTok, ọmọ ń pa GoFundMe, ọmọ bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe ń dáwó, bí public ṣe ń dáwó pé about pé torí pé you want justice for Mohbad. No, ṣe understand nǹkan àwò pé wọ́n dárò owó yẹn, assuming pé they got public dá almost 70 million or 100 million, and you don't want to sọ pé okay ọlọ́pàá pẹ̀lú gbogbo wàhálà tẹ́ ń ṣe láti jọjọ́ di eléyìí mú. Ṣé ẹ understand ibi tí mo ń lọ?
Ẹ jẹ́ support Break the Silent Foundation no. Account number is out there. Please let's post the account number. God bless you.
So nǹkan tẹ́mi kàn try láti sọ nìyẹn. Tá bá sọ pé ọlọ́pàá ò ṣiṣẹ́ fine, ó lè máa ṣiṣẹ́ ká má rí, you understand? Or kàn ṣiṣẹ́ to a certain stage pé okay àwọn tó ń bá fa yìí, àwọn position tó ń bá fa kínní yìí náà, bóyá owó tó ti ná lọ́lọ́pàá ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún. Kò sẹ́ni tó mọ̀. Exactly. So nǹkan tẹ́mi kàn fẹ́ give lórí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ for now nìyẹn.
That's a good one. That's a good one. It's just that we have to understand that it's going to lead us to something, and that confession, that shout alone from a reliable source in that house, whether it is Damola, whether it is Adura, they are both credible eyewitness. To now say that one is not correct is difficult for any of them. Now, the video that will have to corroborate it, they are now trying to turn it to Indian film. But we are not going to be resting or relenting. As we speak now, the case is back in Panti, and we trying to get the truth out means that whether they like it or not, at this juncture, whatever it is they have done previously to the other evidences